video number 2 of the HR Expert Server Tool tutorial for the Statistic tab. Super nice tool. You know, the moment you start entering your data in the monthly tab that we saw before in the previous video, you can start using the Statistic tab and it will give you a lot of powerful information. The first thing that you need to know is that this tab is not protected. So you better watch what you're doing, because if you start changing some stuff in all those rows, you're gonna have, to correct them after, and it's gonna be really hard for you. So the only reason why this tab is not protected is because I want you to be able to use the filter. Otherwise, I would just protect it, but again, it would just like loses, the reason when the purpose of, this tab. So that's why I left it unprotected. So the thing that you need to know here is, you can first of all select, what for you is a great week, what is an average week, and what's a bad week. So for instance, in this example, what I did, 800 is a great week. The in between, which is average, so it's in between 800 and 600 is an average week, and a bad week is 600 and lower. So the reason why I do this is I want to be able to recognize when I'm looking at my statistic tab, what is a good, a bad, and a great week. So for instance, if we, these are a little bit of data entry that I did before to show you an example. You have different column where you have month, week, you have your sales generated throughout the week, the total tips received, the average tip percentage. So you're gonna know exactly how many tips you receive per guest, depending and according to the week. The paycheck plus tip. So this is the total amount you did that week. Hours worked, sales per hours worked. So this is I just created that column because I wanted you to be able to see, like, if I work 16 hours and I do, let's say, $260 of sales per hour, it just means that it was more busy than a week that I did, let's say, 40 hours, but I sold 230 per hours. So if you want to recognize which week was the busiest, not the most profitable, but the busiest, you need to look at the sales per hour worked. After that, as I said, you have great, average, and bad week. So I'm going to show you a little bit after why I did that column. And you have your average check per guest. So this is also an interesting column if you want to, analyze the work that you did, and if you want to see if you're doing better than before, you can just click on this and just like filter out and see exactly what was your best week. So for instance, when I said that it was interesting to have great, average, and bad week, is if you click on the filter here and you just decide to not select all, I want to see only want to see actually what are my great week. I'm just going to click there and click OK, and I'm just going to get all my great week. So I know for a fact that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 week I did more than $800 for sure, or $800 exactly. So this is a powerful tool when you want to take some vacation and you want to know exactly which week we're good, which week we're bad. So I can see here that January week 1, 2, and 4 were pretty bad. I can see also what are my average week that are bad, or which are my average weeks, during the month. So I can just click there and just see all this. If I want to remove the filter, I just click here and clear the filter, and it just goes back to what it was. So this is pretty much what you need to know with the Statistic tab. Feel free to write me any question if you have some, and let's go to the next section.